You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Miraz and John Suter. The show is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the E-Commerce Minute is brought to you by Frameology. Frameology is simple, beautiful framing for the photos you love. Pick a frame, upload a photo, done. Free shipping on orders over $50. Start shopping at Frameology.com. And E-Commerce Minute podcast listeners get 10% off at checkout with the code PODCAST. Frameology. Simple, beautiful framing for the photos you love.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for December 4th, 2017. Small Business Saturday numbers shrink.
The Small Business Saturday shopping event is in its 8th year. The event is held every Saturday after Thanksgiving and is meant to promote the smaller, independently owned bricks and mortar marketplaces and keep them top of mind during the holiday shopping season. But the news is not good this year. 108 million consumers are estimated to have shopped small that Saturday, but that number is down from the 122 million shoppers in 2016. That number is noteworthy because those 122 million shoppers were a sharp increase of 13% from the previous year. According to CNBC, shoppers spent $12.9 billion the day. That's far less than the $15.4 billion in 2016 and a decrease from the $16.2 billion spent in 2015. These numbers are according to data from the 2017 Small Business Saturday Consumer Insights Survey released last week by the National Federation of Independent Business and American Express. The survey said that most Americans, 70%, are aware of Small Biz Saturday, but those numbers are not translating into sales. The Black Friday e-commerce numbers are most likely playing a part in this, as more people are opting for the time-saving comfort of knocking out their Christmas list online rather than venturing to stores.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing, actually. Surprisingly disappointing.
It really is. I was not happy to read this or see this.
Yeah, you were hoping that, instead of people going to the big stores, they actually were going to small stores. I guess not.
Yeah.
That's well, I guess people are shopping online more and more.
I mean, it's great for us, but not so good for these little merchants.
I think if people were shopping at small stores, that would have been great. But I don't know. It's kind of disappointing.
I don't even know what to say. All right, I'll give you. All right, so since we don't know what to say, I'll give you an anecdote. We do our holiday thing. There's a series of holiday related things we do. We look at Christmas lights, we go out, and then we go shopping. We went to South Street. South Street in Philadelphia is kind of this hip, eclectic, a lot of small businesses, and we like to just go there and hang out and get something to eat, and it's something we do. And and we always think, oh, we're going to struggle with parking. A, we found a parking spot right away. B, the parking was free. C, the street was completely dead at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night before Christmas. So I don't know what's going on. I just think people are just staying indoors. I just don't know what's happening. I also went out on Friday night. I went into the city to the First Friday to see the galleries, and there was nobody there either. So
wow, First Friday, nobody around?
It was the deadest First Friday I've ever seen.
Wow.
And if anybody knows what First Friday in Philly is, it's usually a hopping thing, but I don't know what's going on.
And it wasn't cold. It
wasn't cold. It was beautiful. Right? It was 60 degrees.
What is going on?
So I don't know what you people are doing, but you got to get out there and support these small merchants.
Yeah, definitely do. All right.
Happy Monday.
So thank you for being depressing, John.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. All right. Anything else to add?
Oh, go out and buy stuff.
Go out and buy something. All right, everyone. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, subscribe to E-Commerce Minute anywhere podcasts are available. You can also read the show notes and listen to previous episodes at ecommerceminute.co. And finally, if you've got feedback or suggestions for the show, reach out to us on social media at Sumo Heavy.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.